Here with Slippery Rock head coach George Mihalik. A tough loss today in the big house battle here at Michigan Stadium. The atmosphere was great though, a great experience for the program and for the guys that have never played in a facility like this and probably will never play in a facility like this again. Your overall thoughts on today's game?
Well, first of all, thanks to the University of Michigan for inviting us back and giving us this great experience. From our standpoint, I thought we grabbed the momentum early in the game, and we made some big plays. But eventually in the second half, Mercyhurst, they just took control of the line of scrimmage, both offensively and defensively. And they were able to put the points up, and obviously we weren't.
Yeah, you came out today, first series, Jared Buck, starting quarterback, hasn't started a game since 2012, the last game in 2012. He was outstanding in the first half, threw a long 52-yard touchdown pass on the just a minute and a half into the game. What was the decision, when was that made to go with Jared as the starter, and what was kind of behind that?
Well, Jared had, Jared had an outstanding preseason camp, and actually, was in line to be the starter. But then an arm injury had taken him out of that competition, and he basically didn't practice for about 3 weeks. Last 3 weeks, he's come back to practice. He's been looking real good, and this week, I just thought he had an outstanding week of practice, and he gave us our best opportunity to, move the offense and put some points on the board.
Yeah, you had the momentum in the first half after scoring the early touchdown. You got a couple big passing plays there in the first half. And then the second half, Mercyhurst really just dominated the game in the second half. Talk about the second half, what happened there?
Hey, we just disappeared. I mean, it was a situation where we couldn't, their offense was outstanding. We couldn't stop the run game, couldn't stop the pass, critical third and fourth downs, they were able to convert, and we weren't. So, from that standpoint, give them credit. They controlled the second half.
And fourth down, the team has been outstanding on third and fourth down defense all year. Really a problem today. They were more than 50% on their third down conversions. They were 4 for 4 on fourth down and actually scored 3 touchdowns on fourth down plays. Moving ahead now, another big one next week with IUP. When you go look at the film, what will you be looking at defensively?
We're just going to be looking at where any mental breakdowns were. I thought at times we had some missed assignments out there. We had some backups in there, but it doesn't matter. I mean, we have to be able to get people off the field on third and fourth, and that's able to get your offense back on the field. But even offensively, we couldn't move the ball when we had our chance in the second half. So, unfortunately, you have to play a full game, and we only played half of the game.
Well, despite the loss, obviously a difficult thing to take, losing the game like this after coming up here, the anticipation that went into it. But talk about the experience for the guys, what it meant for them to be able to dress in the Michigan locker room and in front of lockers like Desmond Howard's locker that's still in there. Talk about that experience.
Fantastic experience for our players as well as our whole university. And, thanks to all those Rock fans that made the trip up here. But, there are a lot of great players dressed in that locker room, walked down through that tunnel, and our guys had a chance to experience that. So, I just wish for our fans, the Rock Nation, it could have been a more positive outcome.
Well, thanks for taking a few minutes for us here at the end of the day, George, and good luck next weekend.
Yep, watch the film, try to get back on track, and work hard this week.
Great, thanks, Coach.
Go Rock.